I told you, I told you, I'm a man of my word, that we were going to do a bonus post-groceries mini stream. I'm going to tell you about my grocery trip. Bonus post-groceries live mini stream. For those who are those night owls. For the night owls. Okay. Let's see here. We got here Cherry Cola, Alex Duncan, Lisa Remo, BZ, Peppy the Frog, Shaft, Arizona Jumper, Namo Wasti, Callie Voltaire, Roxanne Betke, NDAH, Isaiah's Granny, Cindy Jones, Musical Moop, Jenny Lassner, Mystery Christie, Nicholas Guerrero, Jigs. No, it's not Whole Foods. Wegmans. Wegmans Jigs. They're open till midnight. Q Adamantium. Eric B. Charlana Martin. Or O Adamantium. May. Margaret Machinina. AKF Binary Solo. Leon Reuter. Mayers. Honey Bunch. Bridget McGowan. NDH. Lou Hastings. Rick Hoppy. So I'm going to tell you about my trip to Wegmans. I was so annoyed. All right. This person has posted the same message 3 times. I think their keyboard is stuck. Rita showed up. Rita wasn't even here before. Rita, you weren't even here for the previous stream. Rita, I think, by the way, Rita, I think your toilet paper might have gotten here. Your toilet paper holder might have gotten here. We might have to wait to do that, Rita, though, I think we're going to have to wait to do that for a little bit earlier in the evening because that's going to be such a big moment. Well, actually, I don't know if it got here. Rita, if you give me the tracking number, I can check. I don't know if it was supposed to get. I picked up a few packages today, so. Rita sent me this thing that it's like a toilet paper roll extender that's maybe going to fix the problem of when I put one of the big toilet paper rolls in my existing toilet paper crevice that's built into my bathroom. It gets stuck. It's too big. Rita says her AC has been out. Oh, that's not good. What's the temperature there? Rita, you missed Polly. Polly showed us his house on the previous stream. My gosh, that was so much fun. Gary Alwine is here. I haven't even put the chapters or anything on the previous stream. This was the previous one. There's Polly showing us his place. We had a good time. In case you missed it, I gotta like change the title of that. After this mini stream, I gotta mess with that stream and update I'll update all the information. AJ is here modding. Thank you so much, 80 Late Night Modding. Bunny is here. Thank you, everybody, for showing up to this super late night stream. I'm going to talk a little bit about my trip to the grocery. I also wanted to find, I was trying to look at this place, Trader Vic's, that I used to go in LA. That closed. You can see it closed in after 62 years. Actually, the poolside lounge version appeared. The real one closed in 2007. That's how old I am. It was this famous Polynesian restaurant in Beverly Hills. It was open till 2007. Kenneth Colton came by. Lamar Watkins is here, moderating. Scott Bixler is here. Rita says, just got AC fixed today, finally down to 78 in her house. Was reading 87 when AC guy got here earlier. It stunk, had a Freon link, but all good now. I think Rita's in the Charleston area where it is 81 degrees where Rita is. It's supposed to be 90 next few days. Actually, what happened to my weather? Where's my weather? $90 next 4 days in Charleston. Hot and humid. Rita, it's good that you got it fixed. Barbara D is here. So what happened is, if you missed it, for the few of you who missed it, we were doing a stream before. It ran a little longer than I thought it was going to, and I had a bit of a grocery emergency, and I was planning on going to the grocery. So I said, what I'll do is I'll end the stream now rather than going for like 15 minutes longer, and then I'll just do a mini stream after the grocery trip. So that was my promise, and here I am. We're doing a mini post-grocery trip stream. Some things about Wegmans. I love the grocery store Wegmans. It's open till midnight. It's amazing. That's an amazing thing. So I can go there late at night. But their milk price has gone up, I believe. I believe their milk used to be their milk is very good. I get the big jugs of fat-free milk, and it's like the plastic that you can't see. It's opaque. It doesn't let any light through, which I like better than the one that lets light through. But the milk I noticed was $2.99, not $2.69. I think it used to be $2.69. So I think their milk just went up 11%. The price of oranges is high there. Probably high everywhere. Oh, and I really blew it. This was insane. I really needed oranges last time I was at the grocery. I ran out of oranges. And sometimes at Wegmans, oranges around here, I think the navels are out of season. Navels are out of season, and I'm not seeing the, normally I get caracaras, but maybe those are out of season too. So I've been going into different markets around here and having a really hard time finding oranges. So what I found at Wegmans last time I was there, it was like the only good oranges was like this giant bag of like small oranges, small navels, but they seemed at least firm. And I was like, okay, I'll just buy the giant bag. Oh, there's a spider on the camera. Whatever. I'll have to knock the spider web off the camera. But there's a... Oh, Rita, I saw Rita's packing. I'll check and see if your packages are here in a second, Rita. So last time I was at Wegmans, I bought like this big bag of oranges, of little oranges, probably 20 little oranges in there. I think it was like $8.99, which might sound like a lot, but oranges are actually expensive. Like if you buy 5 big oranges, it's like $9. So anyways, so I figured, okay, I'll have the little ones. Instead of having one big one, I'll have 2 little ones. And this bag of oranges, it hasn't been that great. The oranges have been edible. Some of them feel a little, they just taste a little kind of like they're overripe or something. Just not a great bag. It's a lot of oranges. It's probably the equivalent of like 10 big oranges if you have 20 little oranges. But anyways, so what I was going to do is I figured, well, I'm going there tonight. I'll get the receipt. I had the receipt from last time. I keep a little thing of receipts for my grocery receipts in case I need to return something. And before I cook dinner tonight, I found the receipt. I said, I'm going to leave this on the counter. So later tonight when I go to the grocery, I'll bring those oranges. I'll put them in a bag and I'll just say, hey, can I exchange these? And they'll let me because I have the receipt. And right when we got finished with our previous stream, I went to get the receipt. I couldn't find it. It's nowhere in the kitchen. It's not on the counter. It wasn't in my pockets. It wasn't in either of the garbage bags I checked. So I did something with this receipt. I don't know what, maybe I ripped it up. I don't know what I did, but so I couldn't return the oranges because if I looked around for the receipt, I wasn't going to get there on time. It was going to be closed. So I still have the oranges. So I'm going to look tonight. If I can find that receipt, then I'll keep the oranges in my fridge and I'll return them next time I go. I don't think they're going to let me, if it was like a little bag of salad and it goes bad, I can take a picture of it and show my receipt and say, here, I have this picture of my salad. I don't think they're going to take my oranges. They're going to give me credit for my $8.99 bag of oranges unless I bring the oranges back. But this one, like this bag, this bag it was pretty good looking when I got it. The oranges were firm. Anyways, so whatever. I mean, they're not the worst oranges ever, but I found a few. But anyways, I bought some oranges there tonight, and it was like it's two navel oranges for $3 there, but they're not that big. They're bigger than the ones in the bag. Oranges are expensive around here. I don't know why it's weird though. It's like I've been looking, and I went to Whole Foods. I stopped in Whole Foods last week. Oh my gosh, the oranges there are terrible. They're all mushy. It's hard to find good oranges around where I am right now. But I think navels are out of season. Maybe I'm wrong. Navel orange season. When is it? November through January. Navel oranges are at their peak from November through January. You may find navels later in the year, but they're freshest and sweetest during the winter. So that's terrible. How about Cara Cara oranges? I love those. I can't find them anywhere. December through April, Cara Cara oranges. So, yeah. So, I mean, I think with navels, what they'll do is they'll refrigerate them and then they'll bring them out after season. But the problem is right now, I just think, I don't know. It's just, I just noticed a few weeks ago, the orange supply really dried up and they're all bad now. So I don't know. I don't know how you guys are getting oranges now, how your oranges are where you are, but my area, it's tough. I've gone to multiple markets. It's tough finding them. Mark says, I heard they're cheaper in Florida, closer to the source. I love Cara Cara, but so I can't find any. I'm finding very inferior oranges for the last few weeks. I don't like mandarin oranges. But I feel like normally out of season, there's like these navels they save, but it's just terrible lately. Anyways, who knows? Maybe they'll get new supply in a couple weeks. Bayek of Siwa says, my oranges are 50-50 this year. Rita says, I've been doing strawberries and peaches right now. Not much orange options. Bridget likes Cara Caras. Mark Hayes. Hey, Mark, by the way, thanks for signing up for Patreon, Mark. Thank you. I appreciate that. Bridget says it's not orange season. But I'm having bad luck. I spent over a year in Orlando, and even when it was out of season, you could still find like navel oranges that tasted reasonable. Sam Stamos says, I got lucky. It took a few visits around to find good oranges. Kroger's had good oranges last week, but not the week before. Callie Voltaire says, there's so many here in Redlands, California, famous for their navel oranges. Susan says, our oranges are getting moldy real fast. Anyway, so I did get some bananas. I was out of bananas. I picked up a couple things I needed. I wanted to get an extra thing of chicken. I got one of that. Oh, I wonder. It seemed like they were low on some things today when I went to Wegmans. Maybe it was because it was the day after July 4th. I wonder if people flooded the grocery today because they weren't shopping this weekend and they needed stuff to start their week or something. I don't know, but there was very little chicken at Wegmans. And like the carrots were empty. I have some carrots here, it's fine, and some chicken, but I don't know. Maybe people rushed back. The holiday. Oh, it was the holiday. Maybe they didn't get stuff in, as BZ said. Maybe they didn't get their normal shipments in. That could be true as well. Steve Jackson says most fruits you buy are about a year old. I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true, Steve Jackson. Apples could be a year old. Food Renegade, who I don't know who Food Renegade is, she claims your apples are a year old. She says that apples, many others like apples, the fruit probably sat in cold storage for a year. Is that true? BZ says yes. I see the articles about apples. Today, a Today article from 2014. The apple you just bought might be a year old, but does it matter? Apples on the shelves of your supermarket might be nearly a year old. A number of commodities, including apples, may be stored to extend their availability for marketing. In controlled temperatures and low humidity, apples can be stored for months before being consumed. This person says, while apples can exist in cold storage for a year before being shipped to supermarkets, their shelf life once they're in stores is only days to a couple of weeks. Anyways, that's just about apples. Yeah, NAH Wegmans is, I think, mostly in the Northeast. That's interesting. We learned something. 12 Tree said the hotel here had a ton. Wait. 12 Tree said a bunch of people at the Fort Lauderdale Hotel left since yesterday. He says, I bet you're right. People returned home after the 4th and needed food. Stack says, I've had the same apples in my fridge for a year now. That doesn't work. They don't stay forever in the fridge. Okay, so K-Body came by. I like that some people stopped by to the late night stream who didn't stop by to the earlier stream. Oh, Rita, let me just tell you if your packages are here. What are the numbers Rita gave me? Rita, what are the numbers? 38069-504. Yes, that's weird. Rita, 3806 is here. 9504 is not here. So one of them is here. But again, I think I'm going to wait. The one that's here might be the toilet paper roll thing, but I'm going to wait on that and open it earlier so more people can be around for it. Charlana Martin is here. Let's see. Sarah and AJ are both here modding. Can you believe it? That's amazing. And you know who else is here? Kim Hayes came by, I think. Yes? Yes. Funny. So I did make it to the grocery. I got a few things. As I mentioned, the price of milk is higher. I'm also annoyed at the grocery because I was buying my Cheerios from Wegmans because they sold them in this 2-pack. Cheerios had this 2-pack of family-sized Cheerios at Wegmans, and it was cheap. But they have no more 2-packs. I don't know if the 2-pack was like a special limited edition thing. It would actually become wrapped as a 2-pack. Well, no more of those. And now Wegmans prices on Cheerios are not very good. So I'm going to go back to ordering them from like Walmart or Target or something. BZ says the price of everything is higher. Was it crowded? No, it was actually empty. It was more empty. Well, it wasn't empty, but it was more than I thought. I've been there late nights sometimes. I mean, it was close to closing time. I was close to closing time. But I think usually a few more people are there. But it's open till midnight, and I'm in a suburb, so not that many people are going to go there when I go there. Sonic is actually here. I'm multitasking on closing out my sports betting day and looking to tomorrow's MLB games. I did not know you did sports betting, Sonic. Wow, amazing. Cherry Cola is here. Look at all these people who showed up. No, not heart-shaped, thank goodness. They did have good cucumbers at Wegmans. The Wegmans bag salads are excellent. Wegmans, I go to Whole Foods, man. They don't have a good selection of bag salads, and they are expensive. The Wegmans has good cheap bag salads. The milk is much cheap. Like milk is $2.99 at Wegmans, even though it went up. I think at Whole Foods now it's at least $5. They have decent bananas. I got some plum tomatoes. So just needed some basic stuff. Scanning audio is here. So I got that done. All right. Also, I had some people messaging me today wanting me to cover the stuff, the Boris Johnson stuff in the UK, and I was following it, but it's like, so 2 ministers resigned. First of all, I had to read up on it, but basically 2 of his ministers resigned, 2 of his cabinet ministers resigned, and there's this question as to whether he'll resign eventually. But it's like, I didn't really feel like it was big enough for agenda-free TV. It's like two of Boris Johnson's cabinet ministers resigned. He might resign in the future. And also, I have no idea what I'm talking about with that stuff. So it just didn't feel like the kind of thing I wanted to do a stream on. I mean, I was paying attention to it. If all the ministers resigned, I probably would have gone on the air. Sonic says, "How would you make it into a stream?" I mean, I think I guess what you do is you just talk about what might happen in the future. The thing is, though, I was paying attention to it because once the 2 cabinet ministers resigned, I was like, oh, maybe Boris Johnson will resign today. Maybe lots more ministers will resign. So I was watching it. So that would be a stream. If all his cabinet ministers kept resigning, and it was thought, well, now he's going to resign today. Well, that's a stream, but that didn't happen, so I didn't cover it. It just, I had to like read about it to figure out what was going on. I mean, I could have done a stream. I can do a stream about anything. It just didn't feel really. And again, Boris Johnson might not resign. Neeby stopped by. Key says is here. Key says we got to have you call in sometime. Polly zoomed in tonight. That was good. So Key says is here, and AKF is here. Robin Banks is here. Joey Chestnut and the Protester. No, I didn't even hear about that, Sonic. Joey Chestnut put a protester in a headlock. Hero hot dog champ reveals how he subdued protester. Fox News. Hot dog eating champ Joey Chestnut helped subdue a protester as a group interrupted the 2022 Nathan's Famous hot dog eating contest. He wrestled a protester to the ground. What was the person protesting? Protesters rushed the stage about halfway through the event, at least one wearing a Darth Vader mask while carrying signs that read, "Expose Smithfield Death Star." Smithfield is a major food processing plant specializing in pork products. Oh, so they were protesting something to do with the meat industry. So this was during the competition? Was he eating hot dogs when it happened? Was he actually eating the hot dogs and then the protesters came up while they were eating? Wow, I had no idea. Oh, I probably didn't hear about it because we were on the air all day covering something else. Oh, I'm watching a video of it right now. Oh, so he's eating, and the guy protester comes up, and he helps put him in a headlock, and then the guy goes down. Then he keeps eating. Okay, so it basically took like, looked like it took about 20 seconds for him to deal with it, or 15 seconds. Barstool Sports says unfazed from Jonah Block. So you see, here's him. He gets hit. He puts the guy in a headlock. The guy goes down, and then he goes back. I mean, yeah, actually, the whole thing probably took about 7 seconds. Sonic says it was mid-contest. Yeah, so it looks like, I mean, it's amazing. He had about 7 seconds it took him to deal with the guy and then keep eating. Rita says, did they give him 7 seconds back to eat? That I don't know. I had no idea that happened. Well, we were covering something else. Key says gross show of Western overconsumption. Let's see here. All right, this is a mini stream. We're going to do a few more minutes here. It's 12:45 a.m. Sonic says, no, still ruled official, but some sports books gave your wager back if you bet the over. Interesting, because it was the under. Oh. So again, we're doing a special post-grocery shopping stream here. If you missed it, we did a stream earlier, and we talked to Polly live. He showed us his house. It was so fun. Oh, I wanted to show you guys something. I forgot to show it earlier. I'm going to show it to you. So there was a panic in Orlando at the fireworks for July 4th. And that's literally right near where I used to live. We used to walk around Lake Eola. If you guys remember, we used to do these walks in Orlando where I'd walk around a lake and there were swans there. I lived right near Lake Eola. So they had a fireworks event there. And why did I not go to the fireworks event last year, July 4th? And that's right. That's the same lake. That's the same lake we walked around. Connor Hassan. Hundreds of people start at fireworks show at Lake Eola, suddenly start to flee down the street. Police rushing the other way. It's unclear what happened. It's right near where I lived. That is the lake. Sonic says you were on your patio in Orlando. Sonic, did I do a stream the last July 4th? I didn't go down there. I did a stream where I showed fireworks from my patio. Is that what I did? I got to look it up. I don't even remember what I did on Lookner channel last July 4th when I was in Orlando. I'm looking it up. Yeah, Kay says, I missed Polly's house. Yeah, go back, check it out. my memory. I can't remember anything. No, well, so Atlanta, I did a fireworks stream. A lot of people watched that stream. Rooftop fireworks live stream from Atlanta. But then they hid it during it. Live July 4th cookout indoors 2 years ago. I don't see anything for July 4th last year. Sonic says you were live, you went on patio and then to some balcony level. I wonder if they had them last year. I was like, why didn't I go down? It's actually, a reason for me not to have gone to the fireworks in Orlando last year is your phone needs to be able to send out a signal. So I'm guessing if I actually went to the lake last year for July 4th and tried to live stream, I couldn't have done it. I don't know why it's not there. This is the Lookner channel. I don't even see it there. Sonic says, I swear I remember this. I don't know why I wouldn't have live streamed. Sarah says, I don't think you did one last year. Why wouldn't I have done a stream last year? Rita says, did it get rained out? They might have been canceled. But I feel like I would have done a stream anyway on July 4th. I don't know why I wouldn't have done a stream last year on July 4th. Oh, can't find it. Sarah says, I caught on fire last year and I wasn't multitasking modding. That's how I remember. Did I do an AFTV stream last year? On July 4th? It just doesn't make sense to me that I would have been there on July 4th. Unless I was back here, but I don't think I was. And that I wouldn't have done a stream that day. Beyond the badges here. Anyways, this is our big mystery. What did I do last July 4th? The other thing I can do is I can check my photos. I'm going to check my photos and see if I have anything from July 4th. Let's see. Of last year. Watch the stream after July 4th. You probably mentioned what you didn't do. That's an interesting idea. Maybe we'll try that in a second. This is a big mystery. Where's my 2021? Okay, there's 2021. What is happening here? Why aren't these dated? I'm going to my Google. I'm going to my photos thing. It should be there should be dates on this. Photos. Oh, here we go. 2021. I got it. July. June. I have a bunch of photos that I took on July 4th of fireworks. I have a couple little movies I took and some photos I took from my balcony on July 4th. So I was in Orlando on July 4th. There were fireworks going off on July 4th. And yet, I'll check July 5th. Okay, this is the July 5th stream. That's last year, July 5th. Right now. I'm sure we'll have some mod show up. Where's Nightbot? He said, can you unhide this? There you go. Doesn't affect the overall speed of the chat. Know the rules of the chat. Absolute emergency. Be a place called Hideland. News channel. He's chasing. I don't even understand. Sonic, Chris, free T-shirt. Read Terry 2 on June 22nd. It's crazy. Think TV. I was on the air. Lynette. Letter artist said when it rained. Rita says maybe you took a break because of the condo collapse and Hurricane Elsa. Maybe I was on the air in agenda-free TV. Yes, Mark Hayes says agenda-free TV stream on July 4th last year. That's what it was. That's what it must have been. I don't know which stream, what it was. That's what it must have been. Kevin Michael Reed says, you did a 7-hour stream on July 4th on AFTV. I can see the headlines to 6 p.m. press conference. Is that the collapse? Oh, Marcella sent me the video. Surfside demolition. That's what it was. We covered the demolition of the Surfside building. I remember that. That's what it was. I remember that. That's when they demolished the building. Surfside demolition and building collapse updates. So what happened is that's when they actually blew up the building on July 4th. And we went on early and we waited for it and we live streamed it. Wow. I didn't even remember that. Thanks, Callie Voltaire. That's what it was. See, we were waiting for them to do it. The city streamed it, so I was showing it. Anyways. I should have made this bigger. I could have done that. In the future, if we do that, I'll make it a little bigger. I know why I didn't, but I could have made it a little bigger. Anyways. Then we saw different angles and stuff, Wow. That's what it was. Sharon says, I remember that. Hey, thanks, by the way, to, hang on. I owe a thank you to Painting Services by Steve. Hey, thanks, Painting Services by Steve. That's very kind of you. I appreciate that. Zome, I don't even know. I don't think people got to take much stuff out of there. Burns Aquatics says, that was my first time watching you. Cherry Cola says, a year ago. Rita says, wow, what a year. May says, that's when I found your channel during the Surfside incident. Huh. It's so funny because I would never have remembered that. I totally forgot that we covered the demolition. I think they announced it the night before, and I was like, oh, we got to cover that. I actually think I think the fireworks might have gone off in Orlando while during our coverage, and I think I ran over to I took like a 1 minute break and I took a couple videos of it, and then I came back. Wow. Oh, thanks, Gray Hughes Investigates. Gray Hughes, I didn't even see that today, which building he was on. Did they say that in one of the press conferences? Was he on the cosmetics building? Thanks, Gray, for your messages, your helpful messages during the stream yesterday. I forgot to even look into that today, which building he was on. I didn't even know when that press conference was going to happen today. I didn't see anything about it in advance. I don't know if I would have covered it because I didn't anticipate that much new coming out. But after the fact, I was like, oh, I didn't even hear about it after. If I heard about it in advance and knew when it was happening, I might have covered it, but I don't know if I would have. I know they had several today, but I didn't know the schedule. Like, I'm not going to sit on the air for 10 hours saying there's going to be a press conference at some point. I need to know. And I didn't see anyone talk about it before it came on. I mean, it would have been the first one. I was going to cover the ones after the first one. No, the 7 charges was was later in the day. I wasn't going to cover that one. I meant the news was kind of spread out about it all day today, so. Hold on, I need to turn this off. Okay. Let's see here. Patty says, I was born and raised in a suburb very close to Highland Park and now live in Orlando. Crazy this can occur anywhere. Oh, I know what I should do. I didn't have this off. Now I'm going to turn it off. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Grandmaster UV is here. Yeah, Sarah said they gave like 3 today. Anyways. Guys, all right. This was supposed to be a mini stream. Our mini stream is now, 45 minutes long? We're going to go like 2 more minutes, but it's 1 a.m. It's getting late. I don't want to go too late. We have all these night owls in our audience, which is great because I'm a night owl too. But it's becoming a longer mini stream. No, it's becoming a non-mini stream. Gray says it was on the Ross Cosmetics building. Maybe it was. I just didn't. I can tell you in 2 seconds. I don't know if that was confirmed today. Maybe it was confirmed. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I know. I know where it is. We talked about it during the stream. I just, No, Miss Ravioli, it is too late. We did a whole full stream earlier. If you didn't see it, we did a whole stream earlier. Guys, we did a 2-hour and 44-minute stream earlier. Look, 2:44:35. I haven't even put chapters on it yet. Helena Petrovich is here. Zipper is here. Zinley is here. All right. It's after 1. I think we got to wrap it up. I think it's time. Hey, I appreciate you guys coming by the mini stream. Thanks for coming by the mini stream. Richard Williams came by too. Thanks, Richard. Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta wrap this up, and then I gotta put chapters on the on the previous stream. Yes, as Sonic says, I did use a thumbnail, which is a flashback of a flashback. Me watching me on this thumbnail over here, up here. Thanks for noticing. Sharon's gonna go back and watch. Anyways, all right. I gotta choose a thumbnail. I haven't done any of the work on the previous stream, so I gotta go do that. Hey, thanks for joining me for this mini stream, which wasn't so mini. More streams coming up, as you know. We'll be doing more streams. Hey, thanks to Sarah and AJ for coming out late to mod. Thanks to all you guys for coming out late to the stream. So nice of you to come by. Yeah, Lynn says, I missed Polly's house. I'll go back and watch. Go back to the previous stream and watch Polly's house. If you didn't see, we did a whole tour with Polly. It was so fun. We had Polly zoom in. Oh, thanks, Rita. Chat Doctor. The Chat Doctor sticker. Rita, I'm so looking forward to seeing if your toilet paper roll fixes my issue. Sonic, it's late for you, isn't it? Sonic is here. MJ came by. Yeah, we got it. MJ sent an awesome box of sauces. We opened a couple of those on the previous stream, so you can check that out if you haven't been here. We'll open more later. Zinley says, night owls. Barbara D, thanks for coming by. Thanks everybody for coming by. Sammy boy, enjoy my food. Yeah, I'm gonna eat I gotta eat something after I get the chapters done. I gotta get the chapters done. Gotta get them done. Jake from State Farm came by. Good to see you, Jake. Deadwing, Darren Markley. E. Lear. Josh Kinder, Gaming Computers Channel. Thanks, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Zombie Carrots. Look at all these people who came to stop by late night. MJ says, more to come in the mail soon. Oh my gosh. Amazing. Amazing. I used my SodaStream earlier tonight. Use it every day, basically. Cats Go Nuts. Thanks for watching. Isaiah's Granny. Thanks for watching. Rita, congrats on getting your AC fixed. Okay, guys. Key says, good seeing you. Key says, we got to get you to zoom in. We got to do this, Key says. I'll message before the next stream. We got to get it done. People want to see you from the Netherlands. Leonid Ashcraft, thanks for watching. Merlina Margarano, thanks for watching. Arizona Jumper, thank you for watching. Okay. It's time. It's our time. It's time to do chapters. Oh, she's in Slovenia for the week. Have fun in Slovenia, Key says. Wow. All right, guys. That is it. I'm wrapping it up. I got to mess with the previous broadcast and fix it up and do chapters and put a thumbnail on it and everything. And I got to put a thumbnail on this too. Okay, thanks guys for watching. Sharon Heberlin, thanks. Heberling, thanks for watching. Scott Bixler, thanks everybody for watching. Joseph Blapple, thanks for watching. Thank you, mods. Thanks Rita and Gray Hughes Investigates and Painting Services by Steve for the donations. Billy Joe Drage, thanks for watching. Oh, Karen, thank you so much, Karen, for the sticker. So nice of you, Karen. Thank you. I appreciate that. Billy Joe Drage says, it's only 3 p.m. in Australia. I have to find something else to watch. Okay. Guys, that's it. Go back and check out the previous stream earlier tonight with Polly interview. If you didn't see it, it was really fun. And thanks, Callie Voltaire, for the email reminding me what we did last July 4th. That's it for now. Thank you, guys, and we will see you next time.